Hi, I'm Tim Klauda. I'm Vice President of Digital at Royal Caribbean Cruises, and we're going to take a look at some games. These are some boardwalk-themed games, kind of carnival theme, where we're outside of Playmakers. This is where these live. We're in a lab, so it looks a little sterile, but these games live, and they're triggered. They're phone games that are triggered from these posters. So what you do is you're going to either do a gallery, like a shooting gallery, like if you're at the Midway, or you're going to be able to blow up some balloons, and it depends on the game that you do, and we rotate them through, and it's kind of a group shared experience.
Can you talk about augmented reality and what that opens up from just a size standpoint on the ship, being able to have a video game in a small space?
Right, well, part of that's you bring it with you, right? You've got your device. AR just is a trigger, so it allows you to take that physical space, trigger a game, and then put it in context. So in this case, these are boardwalk-themed games that are triggered by the space that's surrounding you. So you don't want the technology to live on itself like a big old video game. This is on my phone, and then based on this location, I can trigger this boardwalk-themed experience, which happens to be a game. AR allows us to connect the physical and the digital in a way that you can't do otherwise. It's also, again, packing everything into the thing you bring with you versus having to build a bunch of technology there, which makes it a little more lightweight for us, so we can move it around. So you could be inside Playmakers and just trigger it from a table card, or we can, in this case, put it in posters out front and then do more of a group experience.
And speaking of group experience, can you talk about the multiplayer, any type of leaderboards or competition?
Yeah, we roll out in phases, so we're just getting it out there to see how people like it, but the goal would be to have leaderboards. You can play at the same time right away, so it'll do a little countdown, and then everybody kind of raises their phone and goes. And then as we get into it, we'll start to build some leaderboards and see how people use the games.
And can you talk a little bit specifically about the three types of games and what people are doing in them?
Yeah, for sure. So the first one, the one that we're standing in front of, is Duck, Duck, Bear, and this is where it's kind of a gallery where you're shooting little balls at targets. So ducks, different things moving around, almost like the old school conveyor belts from that you would have at a carnival in front of the Midway. The ones that we're going to look at in a minute, one of them is balloons with targets, and so you fill the balloon and pop it. You're shooting a water cannon, basically, and kind of filling things up. All, again, Midway themed, kind of stick with the theme of the space on the ship. And the last one, whack-a-mole. So you're whacking gophers, they pop up, and it's whack-a-mole, but it's AR. So in this case, we're using a thumb tap, but eventually we could go to gestures, depends on how the gameplay goes. So we're just getting, these are they're going to first appear on Symphony this season, December, in a few weeks. And based on gameplay and how people use them, we may add more experiences around that. Not just the leaderboards to get more group experience, but I mean, again, we can do gestures and we can do other types of gameplay.
Are you guys developing these in-house? Are you working with game developers?
We bring in people to help us, yeah.